In countries around the world, they have different rules for all of their students. Some countries you're allowed to bring certain things into schools, whereas other countries, if you bring it into that school, you could go to prison. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the weirdest items banned, punishments, and weirdest things that you're not allowed to bring into school. And starting things off with the banned items. In the USA, you're not allowed to bring in fidget spinners into school because it's seen as a distraction. And in the UK, you're not allowed to bring in energy drinks, which is actually really true. We had energy drinks when we were in year 7 that we like sell behind the counter. You could buy them from the school, but then they disappeared and it changed to like Radnor Fizz or something. Then in France, you're not allowed your smartphone, and in Germany, you're not allowed to bring in Pokemon cards because it's brought a lot of fights and gambling behavior to the school. Whereas in Japan, you're not allowed to bring in chewing gum because it could get messy and be disrespectful. And South Korea, you're not allowed makeup. And in India, you're not allowed to wear jeans because they're seen as unprofessional. That's a bit crazy to me. And China, you're not allowed foreign storybooks. So if I brought in the Gruffalo into a Chinese school, it would be banned. I would not allow to have that item in school. In Brazil, you cannot wear flip-flops because it's considered unsafe in emergency drills. And in Australia, you're not allowed a laser pointer. And Canada, you're not allowed slime toys, which makes sense to me because one, there's a lot of idiots in school who'd probably try eating it, and two, you could just lob it across the classroom and get it like stuck on walls, pieces of paper, even in the teacher's hair. It could go really badly. In Mexico, you're not allowed to have loud whistles in school, whereas in Italy, you're not allowed designer bags. Okay, so if you're rich and your parents want to show off that you're rich, you're not allowed to do that. You can't do it. Whereas in Spain, collectible stickers are not allowed in because it's considered a distraction and is a trade issue. So it's like similar to Pokemon cards or like match attacks. We weren't allowed to bring in match attacks into our school because match attacks were traded massively in primary school and it caused so many fights. In Russia, you're not allowed to bring in toy weapons, which makes complete sense to me. And South Africa's like the UK, you're not allowed energy drinks, whereas the Philippines do not allow nail polish. I mean, for me, that doesn't really matter because I have never painted my nails a day in my life. But I will, if this video gets 10,000 likes, I'll paint them pink. Actually, no, I won't do. I mean, if we do it, I will. I don't know. I'll probably get bullied, but you know, why not? In Thailand, you're not allowed to have coloured hair dye in your hair, whereas Malaysia, you're not allowed long nails, which I can get behind because if you ever see anyone with long nails and have like the dirty, like black dirt, I just flipped you guys off, I'm so sorry. But when they have like the black dirt in their nails, it makes me want to throw up. Like anything they touch just makes me want to throw up. It's vile. If you have that right now, clean your damn fingers. In Singapore, they have banned chewing gum, and in Argentina, they have banned skateboards as it's a safety hazard, whereas Chile has banned soda drinks, which is similar to the UK, and Finland has banned smartwatches, which I'm currently wearing right now. Norway have also banned energy drinks, and in Kenya, they have banned coloured hairstyles because it's a form of discipline. Fair enough. Egypt has banned religious jewelry because it causes conflicts, and in Turkey have banned beards and mustaches. Good luck banning that because most Turkish people I know have a beard or like a goatee or something. Like Turkish people grow beards so well, so they're gonna have to ban even the girls have got beards. I'm joking. In Pakistan, they have banned loud speakers to avoid political and religious misuse, and in Indonesia, they've banned phones in the classroom, which I'm sure they've done in pretty much every single country. And last but not least, in New Zealand, they've banned peanut butter snacks because a lot of students have like allergy intolerances, so it makes sense. In Japan, you're not allowed to have a ponytail because it's distracting to the boys, and in South Korea, there is hair length limits. Like, what? Sorry? In China, there is no video games on campus, and in France, there's no religious symbols, and in the UK, you're not allowed to have coloured shoes. The only shoe colour you're allowed in the UK is black, which is true. Which does make sense to me because it does make you look a little bit more professional. In the USA, you're not allowed to have chewing gum in class because it's banned to prevent mess, and in North Korea you have to have a state-approved hairstyle, whereas Germany you're also not allowed to have your phone in the class, and in Australia hats are required outdoors because of how hot it gets. It prevents skin cancer. Well done, Australia. That makes complete sense. In Kenya they have mandatory shaved heads because it's a belief that it helps equality and hygiene. In India they're not allowed to have nail polish, and in Malaysia they have a uniform colour by gender scheme, so boys and girls must wear specific colours. In Thailand, they have a respectful uniform in public, so students are fined for improper wearing of their uniform. And in Russia, they have strict uniform colours, dark suits required in many schools. And in Singapore, boys are not allowed to have long hair. And in Mexico, you're not allowed to wear makeup into school. Whereas the Philippines, there is a flag ceremony required. So is that similar to the USA, where in the morning they have to like pledge allegiance to the flag? I swear they have to do that, right? Don't they all have to like say in the morning, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States? Or is that just like a myth that you see in movies? Let me know in the comments down below. And whilst you're there, subscribe! In Saudi Arabia, gender-separated classes are a thing. Boys and girls are taught separately. And in Brazil, uniform is always mandatory. Even outside, you have to wear it, which is good. I mean, we had that in the UK as well. Like, I feel like every school should have a uniform. In Finland, some schools don't have homework. Idea is learning through play. Then Italy, smocks for young students. What is a smock? Traditional to keep uniforms neat. I've never heard of a schmock in my life. Let me know if you have. In Turkey, they have strict hair checks, and in Egypt, you're not allowed jeans in school. And in South Africa, there is compulsory uniforms. I feel like that's the same in most countries apart from America, but I might be wrong. In Israel, you're not allowed to have sandals in class, and in Nepal, there is morning yoga sessions mandatory in school. And in Bhutan, there is Go and Kyra uniforms. A traditional dress is required. I don't know what that is, but if we could pop up a picture, that would be great, of the Go and Kyra uniform. Indonesia, flag raisings on Monday for national pride. Then in Vietnam, white or die girls have a traditional dress for high school. Then in the USA and Texas, boys are not allowed to wear earrings. And if you break any of these rules, these are some of the punishments that have been banned because they've been considered too bad. So in the United Kingdom, caning was banned in 2003, and in the USA, denying bathroom breaks have been banned, which makes sense because if you're bursting for a pee, or if you're on your like period, if you're a woman, you kind of have to go. Spanking has been banned in Canada, and verbal abuse has been banned in France, whereas Germany, being beaten with a ruler has been banned, and Italy has banned slapping in the face. What I find weird to me is this has happened in the past, otherwise there wouldn't have been a need for it to be banned. So like someone has beaten a student with a ruler before, someone has slapped a student in the face, someone's caned a student, and they've all been banned. Like, that's crazy to me. Ireland banned caning in 1982, and in Sweden, any corporal punishment. The first country to ban all physical punishments in 1958. That's good. Sweden are moving the right way. Norway, there was dark room isolation, but that has been banned. And in Finland, they have banned excessive homework. As we found out, some schools in Finland don't actually give homework to their students. In Russia, they have banned physical beatings. It's been outlawed under child protection laws, which is good. And China has banned public shaming boards. I feel like they should bring that back. Like, if you've done something really bad, and you've beaten up someone, public shame them. They won't do it again. In Japan, they have banned slapping students, and in South Korea, they have banned hair cutting. They used to like cut students' hair if they did something wrong. That is crazy. India has banned standing in the sun, whereas Bangladesh has also banned caning, and Pakistan has banned beating their students, whereas Malaysia has banned caning girls, outlawed on gender-based discrimination. Does this mean in Malaysia they can still cane boys? Let me know in the comments. In the Philippines, kneeling on gravel used to be one of their punishments, which is kind of torturous to be fair. That must hurt. Then Thailand, stick beating is banned in 2005 due to risk of injury. And Australia, push-ups as punishment is considered excessive and seen as abuse, which is crazy. Push-ups would be a good punishment because one, it's tough, they don't want to do it, and two, they'll get stronger. So it's a win-win. New Zealand has banned stick beating, and South Africa has banned caning, and Kenya has banned whipping. 3 good bans to be fair. Egypt has banned physical beatings, and Brazil has banned kneeling on salt. Ouch! That would hurt a lot. They're like sharp pieces of salt. That would sting. Mexico has banned public shaving, and then Argentina has banned hair shaving, outlawed as a humiliation of minors. That makes sense to me. You don't cut off somebody's hair for doing something wrong. Then Chile has banned slapping in the face, and then Bhutan has banned forced labor in schools, which makes sense to me, obviously. Child exploitation makes sense. But that's about it. These are some of the weirdest laws, things, and punishments in schools around the world. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. Bye.